This video was inspired by a comment that I received. Now I received a bunch of comments, but this comment kind of stood out for me. And the comment read that, when you look at Anthony Joshua's resume and you look at Wilder's resume, if you comparing the resumes, bermane stiverne is really better than everyone in Anthony Joshua's resume minus Vladimir Klitschko. So he was basically saying that if you take away Vladimir Klitschko from Anthony Joshua's resume, that bermane stiverne was better or is better than everybody else in his resume, in Joshua's resume. So basically implying that bermane stiverne is better than, Dominic Brazil. Bermane stiverne is better than Dillian White. Bermane stiverne is better than Carlos Takam. Now, do I agree with this? Absolutely not. First of all, when you it's pretty obvious that Joshua's best victory, or best talent that he's fought, and his best win was obviously Vladimir Klitschko. But even if you take that away, and just like when it comes to Wilder, I think it's pretty obvious that Wilder's best victory, in his resume is, I would say, guys like, I guess people would say bermane stiverne because he's the biggest, name, or I guess the most known opponent. But I would say guys like Gerard Washington and Arthur Spilka were more talented than bermane stiverne. But yeah, that's not the point. The point is, if let's compare bermane stiverne to guys in Joshua's resume. Dominic Brazil, Dillian White, and Carlos Takam. These guys are the best guys that Joshua has fought if you take away Vladimir Klitschko, right? Carlos Takam is a better fighter than bermane stiverne. I would pick Carlos Takam to beat bermane stiverne. So right there, I think I don't agree with that, because like I said, I don't agree with this guy's logic saying that bermane stiverne is better than Carlos Takam. Dillian White, that's a toss-up. You might say, right now I would pick Dillian White to blow out bermane stiverne, but bermane stiverne in his prime versus Dillian White's skill set, maybe they're about the same. I think bermane stiverne is a little bit more skillful than Dominic Brazil, but I would pick Dominic Brazil to beat bermane stiverne now, because I think bermane stiverne's washed up. But yeah, I guess this is me like answering the comment on video. Bermane stiverne, I don't think is better than Takam. Maybe even Dillian White. So, again, a lot of times when Deontay Wilder fans, compare Wilder's resume and Joshua's resume, and they always say stuff like, well, to try and defend Wilder's resume, well, Joshua is, you take away Vladimir Klitschko victory, it's not like he's fought anyone special. He was fighting low-level guys as well. But the thing that these guys seem to not understand is, like, Joshua has twice as less fights. Like, that's what people seem to never understand, is that's the biggest thing that people are talking about, is the fact that Wilder has all these fights, 38 fights, and the best guy in his resume is someone like bermane stiverne. That shouldn't be the case. He should have several top guys in his resume. He shouldn't have one guy in bermane stiverne who really wasn't even that good to begin with. He was a decent heavyweight at best. So that's the best guy on your resume. That's what a lot of these Deontay Wilder fanboys don't understand. Like, it's like, okay, you could say that this guy, it's like I remember when I made a video talking about like Jarrell Miller. He has, he's already fought the same level of opposition of Wilder, and people were just, talking about his, he's fat, he's out of shape. But it's like, dude, Jarrell Miller, okay, yeah, he's fat, yeah, he's out of shape, but the point is he's fighting the same level of opposition that Wilder is, and he has 20 fights less than Wilder. He's doing what he's supposed to do. Joshua's the same thing. He has 20 fights less than Wilder, and he's fighting guys that are the same level or higher level than Wilder opponents. So that's like the thing. Like, it's kind of difficult to defend Wilder's level of opposition. It kind of really is. He has to fight guys that, and some people feel that Luis Ortiz is going to be his toughest challenge. I don't. I think he's going to lose to him, but I guess that's a step in the right direction, right, of Wilder. So yeah, I guess that's the whole point of this video, man. Joshua has already fought better opposition than Wilder, and he has 20 fights less, and that is kind of embarrassing.